Howdy howdy, my name is John. This video is the BookTube DNF tag. I was tagged by Dwayne at Flipping Pages, and I'll provide a link to his video in the description. Question number 1, do you DNF or do not finish? It's very rare for me not to finish a book. There are times where I will put a book aside because life gets in the way and I just never got around to finish it. But it hasn't happened to me since starting my channel. I assume that at some point I will run across a book that I do not enjoy enough to invest any more time reading. But it hasn't happened to me yet. Question number 2, if you DNF a book, does it count towards your total for the month? I don't really count the number of books I read in a month. I do a monthly wrap-up video, and if I start and not finish a book, I am going to include it in that video. Question number 3, is there a difference between DNF and just putting it down for a bit? I would say yes. I'm sure that I will find books that I do not enjoy enough to continue reading. And then there are books where life gets in the way and you're not able to continue reading it. Question number 4, what popular book have you DNF'd? I really only remember DNFing 2 books. Now there are probably 2 or 3 others that I know about, but I can't really remember their names. One book that I have DNF'd is this collection of works by Plato. The first work in here is The Republic, and I've tried to read The Republic a couple of different times, and I've just never been able to get into it. The writing style is really difficult to read, so I do intend to pick this back up at some point and actually read. And when I read The Republic, I will try to read the rest of the book as well. Another book that I did not finish was Moral Compass by William Bennett. This is a collection of stories that teach moral lessons. The reason I didn't finish this one is life just got in the way. I got a little over 300 pages, but as you can see, this is a pretty thick book. This is actually the bookmark where I stopped reading. Question number 5, what book do you wish you had DNF'd? There's really only one book that I can think of that I wish I had not finished. It's been so long ago that I don't remember the book's title, but even if I did, I probably wouldn't tell you because that is without a doubt the worst book that I have ever read. And if I told you the title, you would be tempted to read it. And I don't wish that on you. That's the only one I can think of. Mind you, I have read The Catcher in the Rye. That's the second worst book that I've ever read. And I'm actually glad that I finished that book. Question number 6. Do you ever reattempt to finish a book that you had DNF'd? And was this attempt successful? Yes and yes. I once tried to start The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith. However, this writing style is a little bit difficult for me as well. It was written in 1776. A few years later, I was able to pick this book back up and complete it. Question number 7. What do you do with books that you DNF? With most of the ones that I have DNF'd, I keep them with the intention of picking them back up at some point. As my channel progresses, I'm sure I will run across books where I'm not enjoying them enough to continue reading them. And then when I encounter those books, I imagine that I will donate those books. Question number 8. Do you choose more or less risky books because of your stance on DNF? Not really. I have picked up books since I've started my channel that I may at some point DNF. I pick up books that I want to read, and so I'm at least going to attempt them. Question number 9, tag 5 booktubers or as many people as you would like. My channel isn't big enough to tag 5, so I'm really only going to tag 2. I'm going to tag Robin at Robin Lloyd, and then I'm going to tag Katja at Katja Weinert, and I apologize if I have mispronounced your name. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.